What's going on, guys? I'm Radioactive, and we have a lot to talk about today, so I need to jump straight in on this gameplay. And what I did want to talk about is winning domination, how to go about winning domination in a sense of you, one, need to run in a team. You need to run with people you know, preferably good. Now, it doesn't take an MLG Pro, it doesn't take Hastro, Envious, it doesn't take a really amazing team to win a domination game. People with 1 KDs can run in on a domination game and obliterate a team with guys who are just lone wolves. And, KD doesn't 100% matter. There's somebody that can, camp, get a 6, an O game, and end the game with 6 kills, no deaths, but he sat in one spot the whole game. You're gonna think he's Jesus out in the lobby. Jesus? And, it almost works the same way for win-loss, and a lot of you probably don't understand why yet, but here's the reason I think so. Win-loss it's not really relevant because Black Ops doesn't have dedicated servers, and Modern Warfare 3 will have the exact same servers. And a dedicated server is basically where, they find you somebody, nobody's host. It's almost like Halo, where nobody was host. Everybody gets in, and a majority of the time, or all of the time, you join a lobby, not a game, a lobby. And that's the way I think it needs to be, but it's not. So a lot of the times you get in games where it's 10 to 180 in domination, and you can't bring your team back. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if it goes to host migration, it automatically counts, as a loss for everybody. And, a lot of the times when it can't find a host, then it ends up going back out to the lobby. And win-loss is, KD or stats, just stats in general in Black Ops are something really hard to find out about, somebody. So a lot of the time you're just gonna have to play with them. You can't figure out whether if somebody's good by word of mouth. You just have to you just have to play with them, and that you just got to deal with that. And so one thing you can do to better your chances for winning domination, let's say you spawn a flag. There's 3 flags, of course. I'm sure my subscribers aren't blind. So you spawn with 3 flags. Let's say you spawn a flag, they spawn C flag. You want to get A flag and then B flag. Never triple cap. That's another reason you want to play with, a party, because if you play with a bunch of people who don't know not to triple cap, then you're going to have totally a hard time to find out where people spawn at, and that's a huge part of, domination and demolition, is to find out where the enemy team will spawn at. That way you can kind of manipulate them. You can just kill them right off the start. That way they never touch a flag. And the best thing you can do is get A and B, or the flag you spawn on, and B, and never run straight in front of their spawn. You never almost want to have a face-to-face fight with the enemy. Every now and then you're going to have to. You and one guy are just going to see each other around the corner, and it's going to happen. But if you can control the engagement, and I'm not meaning to copy Woody's gamertag when I say that, but if you can control the engagement and stay to the side of their spawn and just, pick 2 guys off, move 10 feet to a different piece of cover, pick 2 more guys off, and continually do that, they will never come out of their spawn. You would get a really high kill streak, and the guys who solely jump on, the objectives, the guys who will die 5 times before they, cap the flag, you're gonna help them out tons when, you call a chopper gunner in and you just demolish the other team. You're really helping your team by building those kill streaks, and, you have your 2 types of players, like I said, the guys who will die 1,000 times, but they will keep B, they will hold B down. And then you have your type of guys like me. I preferably play in a sense where I get my really high kill streaks, and I just make it hard, almost impossible for the other team to jump on a flag, because if there's a Blackbird up, you're going to see, if somebody's heading to B flag or your flag. And, if you have a chopper gunner, even better, or attack dogs, you're just going to be obliterating people in their spawn. And, it may be a really douchey way to play, it may be really obnoxious, and it may be really annoying, but you got to do what you got to do to win. I'm not saying camp, I'm saying I mean, it's something that they do in the pro circuit, so it's not like it's newbie or something. I mean, a lot of people think if you use a certain gun or if you choose a certain tactic, you're a noobalist, and a lot of people take the game just way too serious. But, if you want to have fun and win at the same time, you want to have fun with being competitive, you do your thing. And sound like P. Diddy. Anyways, what we have here is this is Giuseppe, and I will leave his gamer tag in the link. If you want to, you can congratulate him because his team wins this match using his pretty little G11 there. And I don't know so much about the Confederate flag because I don't know 100% of its history. Some people think it's racist. Other people just think it signifies the South. That's not my place to comment on because I have no idea. I would have no idea what I'm talking about. But in the end of this game, it's going to tie score and the screen will freeze. I mean, it's really ironic because they tie score and it just you will just see the screen completely freeze. But I will say the guy you're watching now, his team does win. And other than that, guys, I have something really channel defining coming up. If you want to help me, I'm going to keep it under the table. But if you want to go ahead and help me out and find out what is the undercover. Are you John Connor? But if you want to find out what's the his apps, and then you can go ahead and message me. And anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching, subscribing. All your support is appreciated, and I will see you guys later.